What is up, guys? My name is Brady and welcome back to the channel, and I am finally back to making videos on YouTube. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, Brady, where are you at and what's going on? Why haven't you been making videos? Well, finally, after taking about a 3-month break, hiatus, whatever you want to call it, I'm hopefully going to get back into the upload schedule of Monday and Friday, and I'm going to talk about, where I was at and what I was doing for so long and why I didn't continue to just pump out videos Monday and Friday. But like I said, I'm going to save that for the end of the video. Today I'm going to be talking about a different topic some of you guys will be interested in. I hope most of you that are watching will be. But today I'm going to get into why I don't think the Los Angeles Lakers will win the 2019 NBA Finals. I know they signed LeBron, they've signed, some role players, they've made some noise here in the offseason in the NBA, but personally, I just don't think that they're going to be able to do it. Now, I know a lot of you are going to probably say, hey, Brady, they weren't going to win the finals anyway. We don't need to know why they won't win. We won't, you don't need to explain it. Obviously, their team is not going to be good enough to beat the Warriors. Well, I do get that, and I respect that opinion, and I completely understand why people would think that. However, I do know that most people are going to want to see LeBron and the Lakers try to dethrone the Warriors or dethrone the Rockets, whoever comes out of the Western Conference. Obviously, I think it'll be the Warriors, but some people are like, well, they got LeBron. LeBron's went for 8 straight years. Clearly he can do it again, even with this team. So, but I just, like I said, I do not think it's going to happen, and I'll explain why and get into it. Some people that aren't basketball fans might be interested and want to get into the NBA this season. So completely understand that. And so, like I said, I'm going to dive into why I think that. So without further ado, let's jump right into the topic. Now, as if all of you guys don't already know, if you're not a basketball fan, I understand. LeBron James is, not even really arguably, he's the best player in the world right now in basketball, possibly even greatest of all time. Obviously, that's a discussion for another video, but regardless, he signed with the Lakers back on July 1st for a 4-year, $153 million deal. That's kind of like I would want to say that it's a max contract, but the Lakers plan on signing another superstar next season because obviously they're going to have the cap space to do so. So before I dive into why I don't think that they will be the champions at the end of this upcoming season, I want to talk about the signings that they had this past offseason, because I think that they actually went out and got some really good players to kind of beef up their squad and also really good role players and mentors. So they signed I think Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo, JaVale McGee, Michael Beasley. I might be forgetting someone, or that might be it, but I think those are 4 really good signings. Obviously, JaVale McGee winning, I think, 2 rings. I think he was on the team 2 years ago on the Warriors, but not for sure. But obviously last year I know he got one. Lance Stevenson, and that one kind of surprised me because, obviously we know the past that Lance Stevenson has with LeBron James and being able to get into his head. So honestly, that kind of interests me to see that they signed Lance Stevenson, but I think it was a good sign. And then 2 of the ones that I don't know if I'd say underrated or maybe even overrated, but Rajon Rondo being signed I think was crucial because someone's going to have to mentor Alonzo Ball, and obviously Isaiah Thomas is no longer there. He signed a year deal with the Denver Nuggets. And also Michael Beasley, because I think Michael Beasley does have a lot of potential. I think he's an amazing player. I think he's obviously kind of been underrated, but we saw flashes of his talent last year when he was playing in New York. So those 2 signings I think were really crucial in my opinion for the Lakers. And this young core that the Lakers have needs some veterans to come in and not only play good minutes coming off the bench. Obviously I expect Rondo to come off the bench and Beasley to come off the bench, and I think if they still have Brook Lopez, then JaVale McGee is going to come off the bench, and obviously LeBron's going to start. So either they're going to move Brandon Ingram to the 4 or Ingram's going to have to ride the bench. But that's obviously we don't know, but we can only speculate what they're going to do with their lineup. But they need to give good advice to Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, who all really have a high ceiling, and we all saw how good they were. When Lonzo was healthy, he might not have scored double digits points, but he was putting up, I think if he put up 9 points, he was out here putting up 8 rebounds, 7 assists, putting up almost triple doubles, even though they were kind of in the lower numbers. Obviously I think we're going to see a good bounce back season as well as a good sophomore season from Lonzo Ball and Kyle Kuzma and some of these other guys. So with that being said, though, really I don't think LeBron's going to be able to carry this team into the NBA Finals. I think honestly there's no way that the starting 5 for the Lakers and their team are going to be able to knock off the Warriors or even the Rockets. Obviously, the Rockets having Melo now, I think those two are still the favorites. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't give them a chance. You know, obviously with LeBron on your team, you always have a shot. But nah, I just can't buy into them winning the finals. And some people don't. Obviously, we're like, you know, they're not going to win the finals. There's no way they're going to win the finals. However, some people are like, hey, man, you know, LeBron's made it 8 straight years. How is he not going to make it again? So, but like I said, I think he's got a more tough or harder path to get to the NBA Finals this year than in years past. So, like I said, I think after this season, the Lakers are going to go out and bring another superstar in to complement LeBron, whether that be Kawhi Leonard, Porzingis, whoever it might be. I don't think it's 100% clear yet who the Lakers want to get, but it's you know, they're going to make a move next season next off season, and they've made that clear. So where do I see this team at this year? Obviously, I know that they're going to want to win. They're going to want to win now, and they're going to want to bring back the Lakers instead of bringing, you know, get them out of the cellar that they were in the Western Conference and boost them up. So to me, I think at the best, I think they're a 3 seed in the Western Conference. Personally, I think they'll finish at the 4 or 5 seed because obviously the best team in the West is going to be the Warriors. You know, the starting 5 of Curry, Thompson, Durant, Green, and now DeMarcus Cousins, they could alone go out and win a title. They alone can drop 100 points between all 5 of them if they really needed to. And personally, I think that the Lakers have a lot to learn. Just like in Philadelphia with the 76ers, it's going to be a process for this Lakers team. Will they make the playoffs this year? 100%. I think they should. They're definitely better than, you know, the 7 and 8 seeds that were like, I think the Spurs were a 7 seed or a 6 seed, and I know the Timberwolves were as well. So I know that they'll definitely be better than those teams, and I think that they'll, like I said, 4 or 5 seed would be pretty doable, manageable for them. Now, a big key for me for them to make noise in the playoffs is that they all need to stay healthy, and that shouldn't be a problem for teams like, or for players like, you know, LeBron and Ingram and Stevenson, because, you know, they've obviously had pretty healthy careers. However, for people like Lonzo or Rondo who have had injury problems, the biggest thing for them is that they need to stay healthy this year. It's going to be crucial that all of these pieces to the puzzle fit so that this team can be considered a powerhouse in the Western Conference, let alone the NBA. So, like I said, I expect this team to finish as a 4 or 5 seed, make it through the first round, you know, and obviously depending on who they face in the second round, whether that be the Rockets or the Warriors. Now, maybe in a 7-game series, I could see them, you know, beating the Rockets best of 7, but nowhere near on the level that the Warriors have. So, whenever, you know, they face one of those teams, we'll have to see. But like I said, I think if they make it out of the first round and they don't have to play the Rockets or the Warriors, they should be fine. But obviously, we'll just have to see. Now, back to what I said at the beginning of the video. I'm hoping to be back making videos, and I hope that it continues this way. We had a move recently. I had to move out of a house into an apartment. Had a lot of family stuff going on, and unfortunately, I just wasn't able to record and edit videos and stick to that schedule that I wanted to. But I'm hoping that now that everything keeping me busy is done, I can continue to upload videos every Monday and Friday for you guys, and hopefully watch this channel grow. Like I said, that's what I love. You know, this is something I want to do, so I want to see if this channel can grow. It's really all there is to it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and what are your guys' predictions on this upcoming season? You know, are the Warriors going to repeat? Is someone going to surprise them? You know, maybe the Celtics can, if everyone stays healthy on the Celtics, maybe they'll win the title, or the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard, or you know, just drop your predictions down below, and let me know how you think the Lakers are going to do as well, because obviously I think a lot of people are putting some high expectations on the Lakers, but I think, you know, if they live up to them and they deliver, then I think it'll be an interesting season. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you on Friday.